Welcome back to Biafran News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another update coming from Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's posted this news from Punch, Nigeria, on his official X handle, and the news headline says U.S. Commission decrees alleged threat to religious freedom in Nigeria. Is it today that we have been talking about this? It's not today. It's not. Christians are being killed. The thing that Nigerian name was not included or was removed from the countries persecuting Christians by U.S. Secretary of State then, if I'm not mistaken. It's for you to see how corrupt these people are. They don't care. Biafra Prime Minister have been saying it. Even Biafra lobbyists have been saying Christians are being persecuted and the world keep pretending not to know about it. These are one of the things we are fighting against. The reason we want to exit that zoo is not that the world don't know the atrocities going on in Nigeria. Nigeria army and Nigeria government are bringing silent war to Southeast, hiding it. And the world pretend not to know. That is why we keep putting them on notice. They can't continue pretending not to know about these atrocities going on in Nigeria. Nigeria has been broken, or should I say, they have broken countless international laws. And the world is not doing anything or saying anything about it. Christians are being killed every blessed day. In the north, Christians are being killed. Well, dear friends, pay attention. Lovers of freedom, pay attention as I bring you this very update in full. Before I do that, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it. It's free. You don't have to subscribe with money. It's free. So subscribe. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. And please, the only support I need is you turning in once you get notification and the share as you like. Leave a thumbs up and invite others to listen to this very channel because I'll keep bringing you update. Thank you all. So dear friends, listen as we continue. U.S. Commission decries alleged threat to religious freedom in Nigeria. The United States Commission on International Religious Freedom has raised serious concern about the deteriorating state of religious freedom in Nigeria. In a report released over the weekend, the Commission criticized the federal government for its continued enforcement of blasphemy laws and its tolerance of violence perpetrated by extremist groups against religious communities. In the 2024 annual report from USCIRF highlighted ongoing systematic restrictions of freedom of religion or belief across Nigeria. The report pointed out that several states were using blasphemy laws to persecute members of various faith-based groups, including Christians, Muslims, and the secular humanities. Exactly. Zoo terrorist government, they keep sponsoring killing of Christians, sponsoring bandit, jihad, and Boko Haram to continue slaughtering Christians in Nigeria, and the world pretend not to know about this. I'm happy it's coming from U.S. Commission. I'm happy it's coming from United States Commission on International Religious Freedom. It's not Simon Ekpa, like the Zoo Gota Medias will publish it. Simon Ekpa cries over this, Simon Ekpa did this, Simon Ekpa did that. This is coming from USA Commission of what? Commission on International Religious Freedom. So we must continue. Pay attention as we continue with this very update. The Commission emphasized that these actions have led to widespread violation of religious freedom. The government also continued to tolerate grievous violence against religious groups by non-state actors such as the Islamic State West Africa Province, JS, Boko Haram, and other extremist groups. This violence affects a large number of Christians and Muslims in several states across Nigeria, and they target both religious sites and individuals from religious communities, the report stated. In light of these findings, USCIRF recommended that the U.S. Department of State designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern due to its ongoing and several violations of religious freedom. This designation could prompt further scrutiny and potential policy action from the U.S. government. The Commission also expressed concern over the application of Sharia law in 12 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory, where it is being enforced in both civil and the criminal cases. The report noted that Sharia courts often impose several punishments such as caning, amputation, and stoning, and that the Nigerian government frequently fails to protect individuals accused of blasphemy from violence. Exactly, that is why Deborah was killed. That is why another man again was set ablaze in the north. Not just that, I'm just pointing out the ones that happened recently. I know Deborah one a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, some year and there, if I'm not mistaken. The man was a few months ago. That man was set ablaze over blasphemy. Who are those empowering them and sponsoring them? Zoo terrorist state government, and we all know that. Are you going to doubt it? Are you going to say, no, it's the people? If the government put a serious law, anybody that does this or that did this must face the consequences or face the law. Nobody will be doing it, but they allow them to be doing that. They keep sponsoring them, keep giving them money. You will see little bandit boys with AK-47 showcasing bundle of millions they got through ransom. Who are those empowering them and sponsoring them? Zoo terrorist government. So we must continue. We must continue. The Nigerian government continues to imprison individuals accused of blasphemy, and often fails to pursue perpetrators of violence related to blasphemy allegations. It noted. The report highlighted several high-profile cases, including the imprisonment of humanist Mubarak Bala, who was sentenced to 24 years in prison by a Kano State High Court in 2022 for a Facebook post deemed insulting to Islam, while his sentence was reduced to 5 years on appeal in 2024. Bala remains incarcerated. Okay, did you hear that? That is for you to see. So we must continue. The report also detailed the ongoing detention of Sufi Muslim Yava Sharif Aminu and other individuals accused of blasphemy. Okay, the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom has raised serious concern. Did you hear that? Have raised serious concern. So what are they doing about it? What are they doing about it? Or what have they done about it? So they stated the government arrested Muslim Ismailia Sani Isha on blasphemy charges in 2021, and he remained in prison as well. Sufi clerk Abdulaziz, arrested in 2015 on blasphemy charges, remained in prison and is facing a death sentence. Did you hear that? Authorities released the Christian Rhoda Jotua from prison on bail in December 2023, but she still faces charges of inciting public disturbance and contempt of a religious creed after her arrest in May 2022. Do you see why she's still, I'm sure she's a girl, is a woman, right? Facing charges because those ones from the north don't have sense. It's whatever you tell them. They only hear gold. They only hear gold. They don't hear corn. They don't hear corn. When they killed Deborah, what is it called? Atiku tried condemning it. They came after Atiku. He changed mouth immediately. That is for you to see. The reason we must exit that zoo, so that the Fulanis can brew themselves and implement whatever law they want. We can't be in such country and all that will be happening. We are not like that. So we must continue. We must continue. Nigerian government, the news continued. Nigeria's government at both the federal and the state level continue to tolerate attack by non-state actors who testify their violence on religious ground. Islamists and some Fulani militant group have expressed a goal of overthrowing secular governance to enforce a secular interpretation of Islam. The report disclosed that approximately 30,000 Fulani bandits operate in several groups in the northwest Nigeria, with groups consisting of anywhere from 10 to 1,000 members. It added, this group engage in violence and banditry, targeting predominantly Christian communities in Nigeria and generally pose the greatest security threat in northwest Nigeria. These activities include kidnapping, rape, property and cattle theft, illegal possession of weapons, and the murder. The specific perpetrators of motivation behind individual attack can be difficult to verify. Beyond legal prosecutions, the United States Commission in Religious Freedom Report underscored the alarming violence committed by extremist groups, including Fulani militants who have targeted predominantly Christian communities in the northwest, northeast, and central regions of Nigeria. These attacks, which often involve kidnapping, murder, and the destruction of property, have significantly restricted the freedom of religion or belief in these areas. The Commission's report also criticized the Nigerian government's slow response to these attacks and the kidnapping, many of which are motivated by ransom demand. Did you hear that? I saw pictures of little Fulani bandits showcasing bundle of naira they received from ransom of those they kidnapped. They showcased it. You will not see Musa going after them. You will not see IGP of police going after them. You will not see any security agent, zoo security agent going after them. But you see them in Southeast bringing silent war, hiding it from the world. You see why we must exit that zoo? You see why Biafrans must exit Nigeria by all means? You see that? They are telling you that some of these attacks and the kidnappings, many of which are motivated by ransom demand. El-Rufai told you they don't go after kidnappers because they are doing business. El-Rufai, a governor, or should I say a former governor from northern side of that zoo, told you that they don't go after kidnappers, Fulani bandit kidnappers, that they are doing business. They are doing business by kidnapping students, kidnapping people, taking ransom. You see why we must exit that zoo? Well, we must continue. Pay attention as we continue. The attacks and the kidnapping, many of which are motivated by ransom demand. It said in several cases they have kidnapped students from Christian schools or buses taking children to these schools. Gangs generally release hostages unharmed if families meet ransom demands. Victims' families have criticized the government for being slow in response to any rescuing kidnapping victim. They also criticized the government's failure to prevent such kidnappings. President Tinubu has also promised the government will utilize more detailed strategies in responding to the kidnapping without elaborating what those strategies would entail. United States Commission in Religious Freedom, an independent body established by the U.S. Congress, monitors religious freedom around the world and makes policy recommendation to the U.S. government. Okay, that is the news. That is the news coming from Punch, Nigeria, and Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa posted it on his official X handle. You see what we are talking about? You see the reason we must exit that zoo. And I'm very happy that this news is coming from U.S. Commission. No, it's not. Simon Ekpa is not Biafra government. These are the atrocities, the killings, the genocide going on in Nigeria that Biafrans are doing everything to exit from. We cannot be part of that zoo. The government are the ones sponsoring terrorism against the masses. You cannot see them go after these bandits, kidnapping, killing, and you see them showcasing their bundle of money or millions they collected from ransom of those they kidnapped. But you see Musa and Lagwaja crying about insecurity in Saturday. Biafra Prime Minister, 2nd of December, next month. These people really need to be dealt with in Biafra land because they have no place. If they can't go after bandits, killing and taking ransom, kidnapping and taking ransom, what exactly are they doing in Southeast? Are those bandits in the north, in the north and southeast? The answer is no. So what exactly are they doing in southeast? And these bandits are operated freely in the north. You will see Musa talking about insecurity. You will see Lagwaja telling you how they are going to curb insecurity in southeast. They will all meet their end in southeast. These are the things we're talking about. Christians are being killed, but you will not see any zoo governor or zoo politician say anything about it. They are all silent. Even the DGOs, they are all silent about it. I'm sure it's coming from U.S. Commission, not Simon Ekpa, not Biafra government, not from Biafrans. Let me read this comment, and I don't know why they always use alleged. That is for you to see Zugota Media. Alleged. Somebody said, why do they say alleged? Do they mean that they do not know what is going on in that contraption, Nigeria? Are they serious? Are we not giving them credit that they deserve? This is how they pay lip service to what is going on in this evil entity. If it is to supply to Kano Jet, you will see US doing that. Just finished listening to Trump over prayers will come to fulfillment. US has been feeding with a lot of lies from terrorist state of Nigeria. If not for PM Mazi Simon Ekpa and his cabinet, US will continue giving free weapons to terrorists, thinking they are giving it to humans. Okay, this is to let the entire world know one out of million reasons we want to exit Nigeria by all means. Biafra exit from Nigeria will save lives, both Africa and the West. Okay. Another person say, my PM is not sleeping all because of us. Look at the time of this post. While now they sleep, he is awake. God bless you, Biafra Prime Minister. Okay. Another person say, no doubt. Serious money must have exchanged hands within the said US Commission for them to decry what has been an obvious religious threat in Nigeria by the Islamic jihadists against Christians. Besides, Biden administration has been hobnobbing with Nigeria terrorist government. Exactly. Have you forgotten that they removed the Nigerian's name? Biafrans, I'll stop here. US should stop pretending they knew it. Have they not been arming Nigeria terrorist government? Have they not been selling arms and the Tucano jet to them? They know all this going on. So it's not a today thing. So Biafrans, I will stop here. US Commission decries a threat to religious freedom in Nigeria. It's not we have been talking about it. And whenever Biafra Prime Minister talk about it, you see Fulanese, the likes of Erufai and the rest of them, crying up and down how Nigeria is being accused, how they are defaming Nigerian name, or how they are spoiling Nigerian name and all of that. Whereas the same person told you that the bandits kidnapping are doing business, their business, whatever you call them. Kidnapping and taking ransom, killing some of these, those they kidnap is doing business. Those terrorists they are sending to Biafra and will keep meeting their end. So I will stop here. Don't forget to share, leave your comments at the comment section. God bless you, Biafra Prime Minister. You are doing a very fantastic job making sure that zoo terrorist jihadis, atrocities and genocide stops in Biafra land, and they are feeling the heat. Thank you all. Don't forget to share. Please tune in once you get notification and make sure you subscribe. Thank you.